Goes on. Set for action. Racing, he kicked Inflation out quickly from the inside to lead them through the first 100 from Tom Almighty. Brothers Keeper gathering speed, driving up there. Arnie's Boy, Big Shot Paddy's going to lob right behind them then, almost into the box seat suit after, with Awesome As sitting 3 deep in the early part. They're being followed by Street Fair, who's kicked up on the inside of Artie's Jewels. Around those then wide in the run down the back straight. Watch Me Nay Nay, followed further back by Playing Marika, and out the back Moderator, Sigilant over there. Inside the 1100 they go, and the leader is Inflation by 3/4. Brothers Keeper. Tom Almighty is over on the inside third. He was able to kick up there and find the back of Inflation. Travelling fourth is Awesome As, and Big Shot Paddy had got back on the inside to be fifth and joined around it now by Watch Me Nay Nay with 800 left to run. They're being followed further back in the middle by Arnie's Boy as they gallop down the side. Playing Marika had come out 3 deep. Over on the inside behind those then is Street Fair as they'd near the home turn. Artie's Jewels back there in the field, and so Sigil and Moderator with only one behind it. That's over there. 450 left to go. Inflation now being urged along at the top of the home straight, led Brothers Keeper. Awesome As third. Big Shot Paddy, Tom Almighty towards the inside. Playing Marika saved up for a run. Further back behind them is Arnie's Boy trying to weave his way through, but Inflation had kicked away from them. 200 left to run. Inflation clear. Just Marika down the outside. Playing Marika rather runs on. Inflation's the leader. Here comes Playing Marika. Arnie's Boy storming through in the middle. Playing Marika got the head in front. Playing Marika won it narrowly from Arnie's Boy. Inflation, who got the wobbles late. Moderator flew, and Artie's Jewels came quickly down the outside in front of Big Shot Paddy. Street Fair, Awesome As, Sigil. Then Watch Me Nay Nay, and over there Tom Almighty, and dropping out Brothers Keeper is last. Playing Marika takes out the final race for the day, ridden by Lucy Warwick. Number 7. Number 7, Playing Marika. She has ground them down. Arnie's Boy was coming through in the middle. They headed off Inflation, who started to tiptoe at the end of the 1600. It's 7, 9 and 3. Playing Marika gets home in the last. The daughter of Playing God from Just Marika, trained by Stephanie Backridge, handled by Lucy Warwick. Waiting for the full complement of the numbers to come through though, but it's the 6th win in 26 starts for Playing Marika, defeating 9 Arnie's Boy, ridden by Alan Kennedy for Ash Maley. And Inflation holds on for third. Mitch Pateman, Darren McAuliffe by My Admiration. Fourth is number 10, Artie's Jewels, in front of Moderator. Both finishing on well. 7, 9, 3, 10 though, after the last race here this afternoon at Belmont Park. Playing Marika placed last start. She's gone on with it today, got on top of the ground. A long head of the margins in 1:38.05 and 35.77 is that final 600 sectional. Big Shot Paddy not coming on there. He was handy enough to them at the 200 then when Turner popped the horse the question. He really just only flattened off and ground. Street Fair was weaving its way through, was reasonable. Watch Me Nay Nay battled away, but it was Playing Marika's turn to win, and got there in the last over Arnie's Boy, which would have capped a very good day for Ash Maley had it, of course, saluted. We'll take no, we won't. We'll go straight downstairs. In actual fact, we've got Brittany as Lucy Warwick canters on back with Playing Marika as we take you down to the yard. Brittany, after this last race for the day.
I do have Steph Backridge here, and Steph, it's been a bit of a highs and lows situation, defeated by the most narrow of margins earlier, but this is a very nice consolation, taking out the last.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Lucy rode it great, exactly how I'd asked her to ride her, and what a great job she did.
Talk us through those instructions and how it all eventuated.
I'd asked her to sit midfield and maybe one off, and don't let her get too far back, and not to ask her to take a run too early, because she's been racing well, but she just hasn't been getting the job done, and she seems to have like that 200-metre real sprint in her, but that's it really.
And the booking of Lucy, Scott mentioned it before the race, that it just seemed like a really nice booking for this mare. Lucy, known as a rider with really good hands.
Yes, and I wanted to do something completely different. I've been racing her over the 1400, so I thought we'd go up over a mile and change riders and everything, and it worked great.
And talk us about Nero Dio earlier on in the day. You must be proud of his effort.
He has raced superbly all this preparation. I'm not disappointed. He hit the front a bit earlier than what I'd hoped for. And yeah, that's what happened. He raced great. So yeah.
Congratulations on the win in the second today.
Thank you.
Steph Bakranich there after the victory of Play Marika. Lucy Warwick dismounting. And Scott, you mentioned it before the race, and that was that you really liked the booking of Lucy on this horse, and she just got every bit out of the mare.
Certainly did, Britt. Just patience is what this mare needs. We'll all remember that day down at Pinjarra Park where Jared Noske presented her and she was trading $1.01, and then she put the brakes on. Had no interest in hitting the front at about the 150-metre marker. You need to save it as late as possible with Play Marika, and that's exactly what Lucy did today. It turned out to be a perfect ride.
It really did. Ash Maley's cursing because he's back in the place getter's stall. He thought that he was out of there on his boy running a nice race, and Inflation was game leading, but was just tiring late there. Lucy Warwick just chatting with Chief Steward, and then we'll jump off the scales and have a chat with Scott.
Certainly will. Lucy Warwick jumped off the favourite Inflation to pick up this ride, and I think she's just getting a little bit of positive feedback from Darren McAuliffe there. Lucy, coming into the race, what did you know about her, if anything?
Nothing. And I'd say, I'd seen her around. I know she's always running some places. I know it's a big girl. It's got no tail. That's all I remember of it. But no, it was perfect today. Nice run. Just 3-deep cover, letting her roll. I think was probably the answer. Just no interruptions, and probably hit the front maybe a touch too soon. And then just the other horse coming on late just switched her back on.
When you have to go for them, did you have Steph in the back of your head going, "Don't go, Lucy"?
Yeah, I definitely did, and I was like, I had to probably check her again at the 6. She's just getting a bit close up on her heels. Just, big girl wanted to travel, so just wait. But no, it's perfect. Yeah.
A thought on Utgard Loki earlier in the day?
I thought it was a much better run. Probably just the 60 kilos probably just weighed him down. He's only a light-framed horse, but I was pretty happy with his run.
Congratulations, Lucy. Well done.
Thank you.
Lucy Warwick brings up her 450th career win there with Play Marika, and it's a surprise to her as well. She didn't know that, but certainly a great accomplishment of her time in the saddle. And that brings us to the end of our coverage here from Belmont on what has been a big day of racing. Is there a highlight amongst it for you, Scott?
I think probably the return of Brooklyn Pier, the win of Long Beach. He looks like a genuine Winterbottom type of horse now, Britt, especially if we get the smaller field that we're maybe expecting.
All right, so it has been a lovely day of racing here from Belmont. Thanks for your company on Sky Thoroughbred Central. And Scott, are you heading to York tomorrow?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Well, you'll be bringing all the winners from York. I'll be sitting on my couch watching. Have a great evening.